4:35 p.m. Eastern, New York Jets at the Dallas Cowboys. We're at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Terry Walker says over, under. I guess I would definitely lead to the under in that spot. But again, I'm trying not to have too many totals early in the year. And the Giants would be a team. There's some teams here that need an offensive explosion late, that need to put their foot on the gas. And Dable is not going to be he's going to want the wide receivers to get some confidence, the team to get some confidence. Okay. Birdie, I don't like being on the other side of you. It just fits my criteria for what I want this week. Nice job, Terry, getting the 4. I just didn't want to fade the Cardinals. I didn't want to do it.
Birdie's on the Cardinals?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yes. Okay, let's roll on. Nice to see you, Dan Kelly, as well. Jaquim Mason says Cowboys will win. Will look better after this game. Spenny Pennybomb says this Jets O-line going to have the same issues the Giants did. Going to be bad with Wilson back there. Kid's going to be running for his life. Let's talk about this spot. Goodness, did the Cowboys look good, man. Cowboys are sitting here as 9.5-point home favorites. Opened up at 8.5, now at 9.5. This total here for these Cowboys is sitting at 39.5. Opened up at 41.5. Before Rodgers got hurt at the books that put out this total beforehand, it was 46.5.
Yeah, FanDuel has it at 45.5.
Right now?
No, they opened it at 45.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, Jesus. Smash
I'll go get that right now, man. Stop the show. Stop the show.
Jets are on a short week after winning their season opener 22-16 at home over the Bills, despite losing Aaron Rodgers for the season with a torn Achilles 4 plays into his career as a New York Jet. They won the game on that punt return for a touchdown in overtime by Xavier Gibson. It was just the third punt return for a TD in overtime in NFL history. It was really fun. If you were a part of our live stream, it was just so much fun. And I did not expect to cash 36.5. But who cares about my 36.5? Because Big Ragu cashed his Jets money line and the over 36.5 at 19-1 plus 1,900. It's our biggest score on a night live stream. And who better to have that record than our guy, Big Ragu? The Jets defense looked excellent. And combined with Breece Hall, they were able to win despite Zach Wilson, who was 14-21 for 140 yards, 1 touchdown, and interception. He looks like a little boy back there. Breece Hall looked amazing. Tore the ACL on his left knee. First game back. God, did he look good. 10 carries for 127 yards. Caught 1 pass for 20. That's a guy you want to cheer for. That's why it was nice seeing Zach Ertz run out there, even though I've not really, I'm not a Eagles guy. I was never a really huge fan of him. Lazard led receivers with 2 catches for 46 yards. Garrett Wilson caught 5 for 34. In his first game in a Jets uniform, Dalvin Cook ran 13 times for 33 yards, caught 3 for 26. The defense was incredible. Jordan Whitehead, 3 interceptions, 5 sacks, 8 tackles for a loss, 9 quarterback hits for the defense in total. Cowboys come in off that 40-0 beatdown of the Giants in Jersey. Closed as 3-point favorites. They were dominant. Dak was 13-24 for 143 yards. He understands the situation now, it seems. He doesn't have to do much. Just don't get in the way. Don't play like you did last year. Play like you did in 2021. Or do nothing. Just hand the ball off and do nothing. Don't throw picks. CeeDee Lamb caught 4 passes for 77 yards. That offensive line was amazing. Dak didn't get sacked. Tony Pollard ran 14 times for 70 yards, 2 touchdowns. And the defense ran roughshod over the Giants' offensive line. 7 sacks, 12 quarterback hits. Deron Bland returned a pick, 22 yards for a TD. Stephon Gilmore had a pick. They held the Giants to 171 yards, only 63 coming through the air. With all that said, I don't want the Cowboys after the beatdown and the whole world's going to be on them. And I don't want Zach Wilson. And this total's already very, very low. So maybe the Jets team total under is something conceivable. I could imagine a world where the Jets team total under catches and the game, still the Jets team total under could cash and the Cowboys could possibly not cover the spread because it's such a big spread. Let's hear what Troy has to say about it. Take it away. We're in Arlington, Texas for Cowboys home opener.
So obviously we got to downgrade the Jets at quarterback, and I downgraded them again one more spot. They're now one of the lowest rated offensive lines in my rankings. The Jets defense is downright impressive. I don't know if we have to get too much into that. We know we're going to get out of the Jets defense, but offensively, we see massive issues on this O-line. Bad O-line, bad quarterback. I mean, this is the worst combination when you're playing the likes of Dallas Cowboys and what they're going to be sending out there on the defensive front. This offensive line, I mean, I don't know. I'd probably sound like a broken record at this point. 40-year-old left tackle, a rookie, and a guy who has barely played in 3 years of football, who I think he was drafted 10th or 11th overall. But I expect to see an all-out rushing attack from this Jets team. I wish I could have got the 45.5. I mean, that'd be a gift. But this total's moved too much, and that's what the database says is, when it moves below 30, based on this line movement, 45 down under 40, not good for the under bettors. And for the Cowboys, I mean, I really wasn't surprised at all with what I've seen against the Giants. Elite defensive talent, ability to force turnovers, and they've done that consistently for years now. Rated the best team in coverage after week 1, and the D-line has a lot to do with that. I mean, those two, they're very dependent on each other, coverage and pressure. The only hole on defense is the run defense, and that's where the Jets, I think, is going to hammer. I mean, to me, looking at this game I got to sit with it more, absolutely, but I think I would be on the Jets plus the points. I think Jose would be happy to hear that.
Yeah, I get that. And I don't even think we talked about the cash flow in this one, did we? 71% of the tickets, 93% of cash on the Cowboys. 75% of tickets, 99% of the cash on the under. Yeah, the more I sit with it, I mean, obviously reading Birdie saying the Jets defense totally dominated the Bills offense. Jets are winning this game straight up. I mean, that's pretty wild to say. But, I could see the Jets staying in this game. That's how good their defense is. That's how good their running attack is. It's just, do you really want to have your hard-earned money and see Zach Wilson out there on the center? I mean, I don't know if I can do that. I just don't know. I mean, but now that I'm sitting with it, I mean, could we even get a 10 in this spot? Johnny Gunn says the way I want to attack this game is taking the first quarter under 8.5. Cowboys take a while to get going. The Jets will have a tough time getting going early against Cowboys defense. The more I sit with it, the more I'm interested in the Jets. I'm going to take some time here, but if we think this is going to be a very low-scoring game, then we're implying that there's going to be low volatility, and that's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. So I'm shocked that I'm saying this, but I'm leaning towards these Jets. Brady says, I remember last year everyone fading Dallas first game after Dak went down, and I said when they lose straight up, Jets winning this game straight up. I remember it, Brady. I remember you doing that, and I think we can take advantage. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys are a very good football team, but Dak and McCarthy aren't to be trusted, and the Jets now have something to really fight for, unless they despise. Which is so possible. Let's say despise Zach Wilson. So I'm shocked at this. I don't think I bet this tonight though. I would like to see how far this goes. Leo Leon, Big Daddy Boom says I think this line is correct at 10. Okay. Anything else you want to touch on this spot?
Yeah, I'm going to say this right now. It looks like I'm going to be on the Jets if this line crosses that 10.
I agree. I'll be very. Yeah, I think I think that is a team defensively that you can trust and a running game that you can trust. I mean, imagine what the Cowboys would look like with Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook. Not to say that Tony Pollard doesn't have a lot of skill, but okay. Let's move on.